Women, specifically, we are conscious in the way we do our things. We are calculative. And we have passion for the rest of our family. So when I train a woman in a family, because we have what we call, our motto is, we dubbed it Family at Work Model, FAM. Okay? So you train that lady in the family and give him a target. That after our training, I expect you to give me 10 baskets per week. How does she do it? She will quickly mobilize her family and also train them. So you train one person, at the end of the day, you have 4 people trained in a family because a woman is a hands-on. Whereas the other side of the coin called a man, when the man sets in, the thinking is totally different. So that's why I love working with women. They are there to stay, they are there to help. They are there to cultivate, they are there to mind about the people behind them, which our men, yes, a few, yes, I cannot say all, but majority of men don't think like women. For us, we are there to help our family. So that's why I deal with women. Then for the youth, I feel so sorry to see a girl of 13 already engaged in prostitution. And when you ask, it's like, that's the way I survive. Why? Because I can't go to school and my parents cannot afford to give me the life I want. So that's the way I survive. Now I'm like, can you do something? Yes, but I don't have capacity to. So you pick those girls, you train them. And let me tell you, by the way, they settle. They should not tell you that there's someone who is born to be a prostitute. There's nothing like that. But sometimes conditions lead you there. Because now you'll find that in that particular community, in the fishing communities, men would do the fishing, then women do the cleaning of the fish. Now what happens to the children? They're not going to school. So what happens is those children are just being used by those men alone. Our training is two-way. We have skills and then we have business training. Okay? Now, under business training, we do bookkeeping, we do record management, we do sales and marketing, we do branding and uniformity, which can be done here. That is a classroom thing. Then the second part of our training is hands-on training, where we have to be on a machine and teach you how to do the tailoring and knitting. Or we have to be in a compound to train you how to weave. So for the side of the business, we can do it here in our Conrad House offices. At any time, our courses range from 2 weeks to 3 months, depending on what you want. But for the skills, because our target is mainly in the communities, the skills normally go to the communities. But we are planning to have a training center here in Kampala and another training center in Kalangala. At the moment, we have 4 scattered training centers in Kalangala with different sub-counties. All of them are fully freighted with different machines, sweater machines, industrial machines, and the start machines, the single small machines. So we do trainings there for both you women and youth. So we have young boys and in the groups, and even men. Now for the men, I'm mainly doing wood carving, okay, and then the horticulture. Actually now we have more men and boys because of the introduction of horticulture. So they are more in agriculture, but not in weaving. And then in tailoring, there are more men, by the way, in tailoring. Surprisingly, most of our trainers are men. They're the ones training our women. Women are not as flexible as men. So as part of our model, we have what we call community coordinators. All our community coordinators are men. So we're a little bit gender sensitive, but inclined more to women. So we have a few men. I would say 3/4 female, 1/4 male. That's the composition of our group, yes. We are not purely women, because we need men to move certain things, like minor repairs of those machines. Sometimes women can't handle, so we need some men.
Tufunye emikwano mingi mu kibiina kino kyatugatta ku Kalangala yenna. Ate ne Madamu Charlotte gy'ava e Kampala n'okweyongerayo atuleetedde emikwano mingi. Y'ensonga lwaki n'olwaleero tuli wano. Twayiga okweterekera mu kibiina kino. Twafuna nti tuyigiriza abaana baffe bennyini be twezaalira emirimu egy'enjawulo gye tukola mu kibiina kino. Abaana ab'oku kyalo nabo bajja ne tubasomesa, era bonna abajja baavuddewa tubaaniriza. Tubatendeka mu kuluka amasweta, tubatendeka mu kutunga engoye, tubatendeka mu kutunga amasuuti, tubatendeka mu kuluka ebibbo, mulimu enkofiira, mulimu kabbo ka muwala, mulimu table mats, mulimu ttule ennene, mulimu ttule entono, mulimu okuluka emikeeka, okuluka enjeyo. Era ekintu kino kituyambye nnyo nti kati tusobola okwerimira emmere emala mu maka, ate ne tutundakoko ne tufuna ne ku ssente ezituyambako mu bintu ebirala. Zino enva zo tuziyina mu bungi, era nga bwe muzirabye, greens, cabbage, carrot, ne juice yennyini tumufuna kuba n'obutunda bwennyini nabwo tubwerimira. Ekintu kino kituyambye nnyo Madamu Charlotte, tumwebaza olw'omulimu ogwo gwatukozeemu.
How do I do this business? As long as you have a skill to bring on board, what we normally do as a company, tubaleeta wamu ng'ekibiina ne tubaregisteringa as a CBO. Bwe tumala baregisteringa ne tubatraininga business skills that range from bookkeeping, record management, auditing, costing, marketing and sales, and branding and uniformity. Bwe tumala training ebyo byonna ne tubateerako kye tuyita sales point. Kati buli community gye tudiringa nayo ebeera ne sales point yaayo. But at the end of the day, tubeera ne aggregation center. Aggregation center eyo ffe tugimanaginga nga faamu, kubanga already tulina signed contracts with bigger hotels. Kati mwezo aggregation centers tukima ebintu kuva mu zino communities ne tubiteeka mu aggregation centers ne tujjamu ebyo ebigenda mu hotel, ebisigadde ne bisigala for walk-in customers. Kati bano abakyala embeera gye babeeramu kasita oba traininga ne babeera nga tebatunda bintu byabwe, baddayo gye mwatandikira. Kati our biggest challenge now tubeera nga tulina okugaziwa ki obutale bw'ebintu bye babeeramu. But the good thing with Kalangala now, there are so many mushrooming hotels that will do both our handcraft and our horticulture products. And I'm very certain that as more people come on board, the more confirmation I'll get from the hotels. So a market is no longer a problem to me. The only problem I have is now is the quality of the product that I take to the market. So if I can train as much, the more I take to the market, the more business I do. So I call upon anyone who can help these communities to train in business skills, in uniformity, in branding, and quality of the product, to help, to give hand, and we train as many as possible. My target is 1,000 women and youth in this community.
The challenges that Charlotte has overcome have helped shape the business in the right direction. Finding a steady market has been one of the major ones.
But the worst is when you train and these things don't go to the market. That's the worst. Because the moment they don't go to the market, they all go back to where you found them. The skill will be dead, your effort will be dead. So that's why now, when I'm going to train in a community, first thing, identify the local market. Can these things be sold locally here? Yes. If they can I get market abroad? Yes. You go in that community and train. But if you cannot get local market first, don't worry. That is one of the biggest challenges, because sometimes you'll find you are looking for money from a funder and he insists the funding has to be in Karamoja. Now you ask yourself, in Karamoja, which market am I looking at? You go there and basically everybody is on his own. So such communities will normally get challenges that you will train, but the moment the project ends with you. So all your effort, it is not there completely. Because locally, they can't sell. Now, because they can't sell, they will not improve. Because the weaving is like a computer. The more you do, the more you improve on the quality of the product. So if you stop, especially those communities where you find we are training from scratch, they have never done weaving, they have never done tailoring, okay? And then you train, after 6 months, they go back to their cattle keeping, or they go back to doing their millet, or they go back to their fishing. The skill dies a natural death. So all your effort will be wasted. So those are what our main challenges.
Passion and hard work are two principles Charlotte believes can help other women in business to become successful.
A woman in business watching me now, I would encourage you, one, to enter into a business where you have passion. You love that thing. Even if you're hit with a challenge, you always try to look for a solution for it, if you have passion for it. Two, be consistent with what you do. Three, persist. There is no success you're going to get on a silver plate. You must be there. You must work hard. There is no shortcut. That's why I tell people, if someone comes on your desk and tells you, give me 1 million, I'll give you 10 million tomorrow, that deal is too good to believe. And I normally encourage women, please, run away from such deals. So, being consistent with what you're doing, having passion for your product, and being hardworking is what will make you survive and be successful in whatever you do.